my big brother, Dr. Nyenti, has to actually tell us what in 43 years in terms of accomplishments that our president has made, that he needs another 7 years, and whether we've enjoyed the dividends of this so-called democracy that he has talked about.
Now let's take the educational sector. In 1982, when the president came, there was only one state university in Cameroon. Today, in 2025, there are 11 state universities. Basic education, in 1982, there were less than 10,000 primary and nursery primary government schools in Cameroon. Today, we have over 19,000. Life expectancy in 1982 was 52 years. Today, life expectancy is 62 years. Electricity supply, in 1982, we had less than 1,000 megawatts of electricity. Today in Cameroon is over 1,850 plus megawatts. In road infrastructure, in 1982, there were 55,000 paved roads in Cameroon. Today we have 121,873 kilometers of paved roads. Now for the tar roads in 1982, we had just 1,000 kilometers of tar roads in Cameroon. Today, we have 10,000 kilometers of tar roads in this country. Is Cameroon a bed of roses? Certainly no. Is everything fine in Cameroon? Definitely not. But of course, we must be objective to say there has been massive...
In that objectivity that you're calling for, Doctor, in that objectivity you're calling for, you only mentioned 11 tertiary institutions in 42 years. And it just really shows what, you know, our guest here in the studio, Kathleen, is talking about. As you are also calling all this infrastructure, which, I mean, compared for 42 years, seems to be, you know, minuscule at this point. I have to also ask about the autonomy of institutions. The judiciary, the electoral bodies, and most importantly, the Fourth Estate. Has Bia's rule at this point have aided these institutions to be autonomous?
Cameroon operates under the institutional framework or paradigm of Montesquieu, which talks about the division of powers, separation of powers, the executive, the judiciary, and of course the legislature. Section 37 of the Cameroonian Constitution is very clear that the judiciary is independent of the executive and of the legislative bodies. So you see that judiciary operates separately. It is true that by virtue of institutional checks and balances, the President of the Republic ensures the independence of the judiciary as the institutional head and representative of state apparatus. But in terms of practical operational functioning, the judiciary in Cameroon is autonomous and is independent.
All of these institutions, the judiciary, the military, the electoral body, every single one of them is detected, appointed, everybody appointed there is done by the president. They have the yam, they have the knife, and they control how that works. Tell me how a population is supposed to function under such state capture.